Hi, this is PJ Rose, and I'm doing my physical science project on Shoemaker Levy-9. The discovery of Shoemaker Levy-9. Comet Shoemaker Levy-9 was discovered by Carolyn and Gene Shoemaker and David Levy in a photograph taken on March 18, 1993, with the 0.4 meter Schmidt telescope at Mount Palomar. The comet was named for its discoveries. Comet Shoemaker-Levy-9 was the ninth short periodic comet discovered by Eugene and Carolyn Shoemaker and David Levy. So what is Shoemaker-Levy-9? When Comet Shoemaker-Levy-9 was discovered in 1993, it had already been torn into more than 20 pieces, traveling around Jupiter in a 2-year orbit. Further observations revealed the comet was believed to be a single body at the time of these observations, have made a close approach to Jupiter in July 1992, and had been torn apart by tidal forces resulting from the planet's powerful gravity. The comet was thought to have been orbiting Jupiter for about a decade before its demise. The disruption of a comet into multiple fragments was rare, and observing a captured comet in orbit about Jupiter was even more unusual. But the biggest and rarest revelation was that fragments were going to smash into Jupiter. Shoemaker-Levy-9 hits Jupiter. NASA had spacecraft in position to watch for the first time in history a collision between two bodies in the solar system. NASA's Galileo orbiter, then still en route to Jupiter, captured unprecedented direct views as the string of fragments labeled from A to W smashed into Jupiter's cloud tops. The impact started on July 16, 1994, and ended on July 22, 1994. The freight trains of fragments smashed into Jupiter with the force of 300 million atomic bombs. The fragments created huge plumes that were 1,200 to 1,900 miles high, and it heated the atmosphere to a temperature as hot as 53,000 to 71,000 degrees Fahrenheit. Shoemaker-Levy-9 left dark ringed scars that were eventually erased by Jupiter's winds. While this impact was dramatic, it was more than a show. It gave scientists an opportunity to gain new insights into Jupiter, Shoemaker-Levy-9, and cosmic collisions in general. So a lot of people ask, what if Shoemaker-Levy-9 hit Earth? Well, scientists have calculated that the comet was originally about 0.9 to 1.2 miles, but then it eventually split up into many different parts. If a similar sized object of 0.9 to 1.2 miles were to hit Earth, it would be devastating. The impact might send dust and debris into the sky, creating a haze that would cool the atmosphere and absorb sunlight, enveloping the entire planet in darkness. If the haze lasted long enough, plant life would die, along with the people and animals that depend on it to survive. So, what did we learn about the impact of Shoemaker-Levy-9? HSO, what were scientists able to learn about this? For one thing, those dark clouds of impact debris acted as tracers of winds in Jupiter's stratosphere. And by following their motion over time, scientists could measure those high altitude winds. Temporary changes in the aura on Jupiter showed scientists that Jupiter's magnetosphere was influenced by particles from the impact. Also, Dr. Fast notes, we are still able to see changes in Jupiter's atmosphere that resulted from the impacts. When the fragments of Shoemaker-Levy-9 slammed into Jupiter, they deposited their own chemical compounds. The impact processes produced some, and others were exhumed from the lower atmosphere. Some molecules like ammonia were destroyed by the sunlight in the weeks and months at the impacts, but others like hydrogen cyanide and water are still seen today. All of that tells scientists about how chemistry works in Jupiter's stratosphere. Comet Shoemaker-Levy-9 also showed us that large impacts still happen in the solar system. and we are a factor in the NASA developing programs to address the impact risk to Earth. From comet science to Jupiter science to the science of impacts, the legacy of that serendipitous discovery by Caroline and Gene Shoemaker and David Levy continues to this day. Water on the Shoemaker Levy-9. So there was water found on the Shoemaker Levy-9. They developed that this water came from when the Shoemaker Levy-9 hit Jupiter, because comets are known for having icy bodies. And this graph right here, it shows the abundance of water in Jupiter's stratosphere, and the green and red areas correspond to the highest abundance of waters, which is more in the southern hemisphere where the comet originally hit. Thank you.